Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Attack on Production. Today I have Jake here with his 21... Wait.
It's mine. It's close, but it's mine.
Fair enough. No, Jake's 21 deck. He kind of took my 21 deck and made it a little bit more aggressive, which I actually like. And some of you have seen him play it a couple times, and some people have asked for his profile. So here it is today, a more aggressive 21 deck, which is still very defensive. Jake, let's go into it.
Android 21. This is the only leader that works with this deck. You really can't fudge the numbers. On the draw card, you can awaken at 6 if you have a blue-green. On the backside, whenever an energy goes to your drop area, you can recharge an energy, draw a card, and restand an energy, a blue-green energy, on your opponent's charge phase.
You're playing.
Alright. So first up, we've got, you guys know I like to do my decks in packages. So this is a combo deck. First piece is Super 17, the Ultimate Weapon. This is literally the best card to charge in the game. And you can pay 7, play it from your energy area, and play 3 androids. And the androids we want to play are our 4 Bad Omens. This will crit a life off of your opponent and kill one of their battle cards at the cost of 1 of your energy. Chances are when these come out, it's pretty much game over. Then we've got 4 Energy Amplification 16s. These let us charge energy from the top of our deck and just ramp like we would back in the Shenron days. In order to keep that going, we got 4 Beautiful Scientists. She does the same thing, but lets us search the top 7 first so we can go find our more important pieces. And she'll KO an opponent's battle card for your trouble when she comes into play. And then lastly, we run 4 of the check lands. Although this card gets boarded in this deck more than in any other deck. Not for 2 energy, but for when you play this effect. Usually you only have 2 Bad Omens, and this is a good 3rd android to get, because he can kill a combo when you're going for that game-ending play. So next up, we have 4 Zenos. This is really the only unison you want to play in this deck. I've tested others, they just don't work. This works with your leader really well, which lets you activate the second effect on the awakened side every turn if you're charging from the top of your deck. And it's an awkward, but it is a board wipe, so that is something the card can do. Now, for the Vegeta package, we play 2 Vegeta Energy Absorbers, 2 Vegeta at all costs, and 2 Vegeta Savior of the Future. All these Vegetas do a very specific job. This one fights unisons. This one draws us cards on our opponent's turn because hand size can be a problem in this deck. These 2 help us end the game if we can't get our 17 combo out. And this guy will be live earlier in this deck a lot more than he is in other decks. Or a lot earlier, I should say. For negates, we have 2 restorations. Let us play our 16s. It's tempting to go all in on these restorations, but you can never really rely on having the 16 in your hand, and if you don't, it's pretty much the worst negate you can play. Then we've got 4 D-Magics. Just honestly one of the best negates you can play. No explanation needed. Speaking of best cards you can play, we've got 5 of the best counterplays in the game. You don't always have a unison because there are only 4 in the deck, which is why we run the Gokus. If you don't have 3 Trunks, you could easily run 3 Gokus and 2 Trunks, or some mix depending on what makes you feel comfortable. I think 3 and 2 is really the optimal setup. Lastly, we have defensive comboing cards. So 3 Beans. Can't play blue without Bean, and this deck really benefits from standing energy. We run 2 Zamasu Sacred Disbelief for defense, and 2 of these Zeno Edge of Space. Although the more I play with this card, the more I would rather just play these Roshis and play 4 Zamasu super combos. This Roshi lets you pick up a multicolor energy card from your energy area and then charge a new energy from your hand. You can play Bad Omens. You can get the 2-drop check lands to your hand to kill combos later. Although what I like to do with it is if any of these guys get charged mistakenly with your 16s or your beautiful scientists, you can just pick them back up with Roshi and use them in the same turn. So for the sideboard, we've got some interesting pieces here. Let me get it out. This guy warps big battle cards if you ever get in a completely foobar situation. Terrible Creator Android 20 will let us search our deck for any card with Android in its name. So if you're playing against hand control or a strategy that denies you a lot of draws, this could be a good answer and let you go get specific pieces out of your deck. 2 Mafuba, because it's just a very high quality negate. 2 Vegeta the Cruel. We are a multicolor deck, and this is one of the better multicolor beneficiing. I forget the term for these. It's a good counterplay. It kills a card, it warps a card. 2 Awe-Inspiring Intimidators. This is kind of a weird pick, but in a defensive game, there's a chance that you end up in a situation on turn 4 or 5 where you can't at all costs and you can't play your Android reliably. So if your opponent is playing a lot of counterplays that hit your Android like the Trunks, maybe board some of these in and try and extend the game. Then we've got 2 Saviors of the Planet. These contest unisons really well, especially unisons with +2s, because you don't have to pay the energy for the triple strike until it's already the battle step, and it's too late for a unison to do anything about it. So turn 2, cast it. Turn 3, swing, see if it gets through. If it gets through, pay the 2 and kill just about any unison in the game. Then, on the theme of unisons, we've got this guy. It's incredibly hard to cast in this list, but if your combo just isn't working, if your opponent's deck is too tuned, to beat it, and you're already boarding in your Intimidators, maybe board those in too and try and win the game a different way. And then last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12. Okay. Last, we play another Beam and 2 Coercions. If Restoration isn't working for you, if you don't like it, just play Coercion mainboard over top of it. It's not really needed, but it's good when it hits. And then a 4th Beam against aggressive lists. That's everything, y'all.
Awesome. I also like to point out that Jake is probably the only person who truly gives us sideboards.
Yeah, we don't play a lot of best of 3 at our shop, so a lot of people don't do sideboards, but maybe you play best of 3 at your shop and you need a little side tech. So
Last
there
time
you
we
go.
run best of 3s, nobody showed up with a sideboard.
I know.
It was basically except for him.
Me and Fluff showed up with sideboard too.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it was the day that cards got banned, and you know what, guys? Thanks for
I feel
tuning
like
in.
I've had this
Thanks for.
argument before, actually.
But that is.
Did you just ripple shuffle that deck? You lunatic.
We're getting sidetracked. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Like always, hit the like, subscribe button if you guys enjoy our content. Don't forget that bell to let yourselves know when we drop more stuff for y'all. And Jake, thanks for your deck today, man.
Say the outro.
Does
The
Jake have his
outro?
own outro yet?
My outro is Jimmy. What's your outro, man?
If it burns when you pee, it's probably the clap.
All right, guys, there it is.
Read your cards, know your plays, Fluff out.